Hello you guys, I'm starting off with this video by literally Joey and I just woke up and I'm going to strip our bed from the sheets. I'm going to grab the towels from our bathroom, which you will see in a little bit, and we're going to get the laundry going just because I do have a bunch of laundry I want to do today, and so we're starting nice, bright, and early. I hope you guys are excited to clean with me.
You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chances, there are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night.
Hello you guys, my name is Kasha for those of you who are new here, and welcome to watching my videos and to my channel. So today I thought I would do a cleaning video for you guys. We haven't done one in a little bit on my channel and I felt like I kind of needed to give my house a little bit of a better clean anyway, so this is the perfect day. Joey's home with me. It's Friday. Usually when I do like deeper cleaning, like the laundry, just in general, sorry you guys, the glare of my glasses is driving me nuts. But there's nothing I can do about it no matter where I step. Like the light's just coming in since we literally just woke up. It's like 8 o'clock. But anyways, we're gonna clean together. Also, I'm gonna show you guys the new vacuum I got today because our other vacuum broke. We had like the Mosu. It was like $70 from Walmart. We got it on Black Friday last year. It hasn't even lasted us a year since we've moved here. The battery went out and it just doesn't, the suction isn't as good. I think the suction isn't as good because the battery was slowly dying, but then also like the lights were flickering in and out. Sometimes it wouldn't turn on right away. Again, I think that was because of the battery, but just in general, I don't want to have to keep replacing a battery that doesn't even last a year. I feel like that's not a good vacuum then, so I got a different one. It's supposed to be in today, thank God, because my floors are kind of filthy. One day I'm not vacuuming is a lot, but anyways, we're gonna clean today. Laundry, bathroom, all the things. I'll put a to-do list up here of what I'm gonna try to tackle today, and then we'll do it together. I'm excited. Joey and I actually ran out this morning to do a couple of errands, and now we are back home and it's around noon. I put him down for a nap, so I'm starting on our second load of laundry because I have quite a bit of it to do today since I have not washed Joey's clothes in a couple weeks, so there are going to be piles of laundry in this video. But here you guys will see me adding in the new Molly Suds laundry detergent powder that we have been using. Joe and I, so far, we really like it. It doesn't have a powerful scent whatsoever when the clothes are washed, but it does do a good job of cleaning them. So far, so good. No bad reviews. This was a little bit tricky to do with one hand though, holding the phone and trying to do the laundry, but I managed to do it, so I was also really proud of myself. Alright, on to tidying up the living room. I usually do try to do this even when Joey goes to sleep and I know that he's going to wake up soon and probably destroy it all over again, but it just kind of helps me put my mind at ease. I'm less overstimulated when the toys are put away, and then when I want to vacuum later on or just clean up the living room in general, dust it how I'm going to be doing later, it will just be easier for me to do and I will be less overwhelmed. Now for the bathroom, I usually do a deep clean about, I want to say I like to try every week, but usually it happens every like week and a half, 2-ish weeks, depending on how bad the bathroom is. Usually it's not necessarily dirty just because we do pick up after ourselves routinely, but the worst thing I feel like is dust. There's always so much dust, so I always wipe it down with the Swiffer first, and then I will go in with a Windex and kind of just wipe down all of our surfaces and tidy up the bathroom like that.
You came along, couldn't look away.
Moving on to the floating shelves that we have in the bathroom. These I feel like do get very dusty just because I do use dry shampoo regularly, and I feel like they collect all of the dust that kind of flies out whenever I put powder or do spray. But the one cool thing that we have on these shelves are these seashells that you guys see up on top. The one thing of sand, the littler flask, is actually from our honeymoon that we took to Punta Cana, and then the bigger shell is from Guatemala when Joe took a trip. So they are really special to us, and I like to have them in the bathroom.
You call, yeah, your perfume that I still.
Moving on to the last thing I'm going to tackle in the bathroom, and that is refilling our soap. I really like the Method hand gel soap. All of the scents smell so good and they leave my hands feeling so clean. We use this one in here, and then we also use it in our kitchen for our hand soap. Only when we use love all the scents, I'm going to refill them, and then that will be the last thing I do in here.
Dreaming of you. No matter who I try to love, it's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you.
Moving into Joe and I's bedroom, the first thing I'm going to do is again Swiffer with the Swiffer to get rid of all the dust. That is me realizing that I kind of threw the photo frame a little bit too hard onto the coaster, and I thought I broke it, but luckily I did not. But yeah, I'm just Swiffering with the Swiffer, and then I'm going to go in again with some Windex. I am looking to get cleaner house cleaning products, but the journey to doing that is going to have to wait a little while just because those types of products are a little bit expensive. But if you have any recommendations of cleaning products that you use around your house that you really love, I would love for you to comment that down below and let me know what you use, because I need to find something better than just the Windex and very powerful cleaning products that I use in the bathroom too.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better.
Speaking of our whole journey on like trying to find cleaner products and just things that I know aren't toxic in our home, we still do very much, especially me, love to have candles around the house. I use them mostly as decorational pieces. I used to light a candle every single night before like taking a shower and going to bed, but I find that it actually gives me a really bad headache, and ever since eliminating even like the Febreze or whichever brand it is that we were using, I can't remember the name, in our like outlets that diffuse the scents, ever since getting rid of those from the living room and the bathroom, my headaches have gone down. So if you are someone who also maybe struggles with headaches, try to see if you have any fragrances in your home. I think eliminating those might really help you.
There is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit to your parts.
Now moving into our living room here, I'm about to dust down our TV stand and just kind of clean everything up in it and around it. I'm using the Swiffer first, and then I'm going to go in with some of the Windex. This I know I probably shouldn't be doing on this material just because from some of the spills we have had from Joey, the laminate or whatever the material is on the TV stand, it is kind of lifting, but I just need to find a better product or even maybe just water. But like I said, the water's kind of causing damage, so I haven't really figured out a good system for this yet. The Swiffer honestly would probably be enough, but I just really like to make sure that our surfaces are super clean, and so that is why I do that. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and go through this face filler bowl and dust it, and then get rid of any other excess bigger pieces of dust into the sink. And so that is what I'm doing right now, is I just dumped out the bowl. Now I'm going to finish cleaning it, put the balls back in, and then I'm going to get rid of any broken balls just because Joey does sometimes take them and dump them out on the floor and plays with them.
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit to your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
gonna go ahead and move on into the desk that we have in our living room. This is primarily Joe's desk, but I definitely do use it too sometimes. I'm just gonna kind of dust it too. This is usually where our stockpile of things accumulates during the day, like Joey's shoes, coasters, water bottles, all the things. But I do like to make sure that I go through our banister and make sure I clean it all off. So that is what I'm doing right now.
Still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is.
My newest hack for cleaning vases. I don't know why I never tried this before. I usually always would shove a paper towel down there with a Windex and try to clean it like that. But now I've been using the Swiffer, and I really like to do it this way just because it gets all the dust. It doesn't get it like perfectly, but it's still fine. Cleans it very well, gets all the bigger pieces out, and as long as there are no fingerprints on it, it doesn't bug me. And then I just put the flowers back in there and I set it down, and that's all I do with my vases.
I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing.
I think we're on load number 3, you guys. I've lost track of count though how many loads of laundry I've already done as I'm editing this video, but yeah, I think this is 3. I think this is when I take out our sheets and our towels and I put in Joey's laundry into the dryer. And yeah, that is exactly what this is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate our laundry, put in our laundry into the washing machine, and I'm gonna go ahead and fold all the laundry that has accumulated on the dryer. This is what I usually do. I let it kind of accumulate, especially some of the awkward things to fold, and then I fold it once the pile gets big enough so I don't have to kind of like waste time doing it. Laundry is one of my least favorite chores. I don't know why. I don't mind like putting it into the washing machine, but folding it is just a whole nother story.
Leave me breathless, breathless.
Done with organizing it and folding it, and now I'm going to take you guys along with me into our bedroom, and we are going to attempt to put these sheets onto the bed. Putting the sheets onto the bed, I sometimes leave this task for Joe, but just because I know that he's going to be working late today, and I know that I wouldn't want to come home and have to do the sheets onto a bed all by myself. I would just really hate if that happened, so I'm going to be nice and I'm going to do it myself. This is probably my absolute least favorite thing about sheets is not even folding them, it's putting them back on the bed. Let me know how you feel about this, but I feel like most people are the same. They hate putting the sheets back onto the bed.
It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
Going moving back into our living room, dining room area. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but then as I looked more at our mirrors, I've decided that they definitely do need to be wiped down. We have a full wall of mirrors in our home. It is just like 4 big pieces of mirrors. I think they're all connected. All that is defining them is like the wooden outline that the previous owners put in. I actually, in the beginning when we moved in, I didn't really like this wall, but it definitely grew on me just because it makes the space feel a lot bigger. It isn't even that hard to keep clean because Joey, for the most part, is not too bad about touching it or splashing it with food. So I do only clean this about every like 2-3-ish weeks when I see that the fingerprints are getting bad. On to doing the dishes. This is the first batch of dishes that I'm doing in this video. These are our breakfast and like lunch dishes. Usually I never do the dishes right after we eat breakfast in the morning. I usually just kind of let them accumulate in the sink and I will rinse them, and then during Joey's nap I will put them all in the dishwasher, and then I never start the dishwasher during the day. Joe always does this at the end of the night after we clean up the kitchen after dinner and everything's loaded, including Joey's bottles, just because we both hate washing those by hand. So loading up the first batch, and then you will see me doing more after I end up cooking dinner this afternoon. Stuff done, which is so good. This is the part where I would really like to have a functioning vacuum cleaner, but I do not have one still, and it has not yet still been delivered, the new one from Walmart. So I'm probably just gonna have to wait to vacuum tonight, but I will still try to show you guys the vacuum cleaner. If I don't end up showing it to you guys today, this video might get continued tomorrow, depending on like if I fold the laundry and things like that, or I might just cut it. I'm not really sure, but got a lot of stuff done. It is 2 o'clock though, you guys, and Joey actually just woke up. So either way, I can't get really anything else done right now other than maybe fold the laundry later, but we were very productive, which is good. Fast forward an hour, and Joey is up and at 'em. So the house is back to being a mess. It's stuff everywhere. I cooked dinner, so I have to wash more dishes, still finishing up the laundry. But the good news is that our vacuum cleaner is on the way and it's going to be delivered in like 10 minutes. So we're finally going to be able to clean these floors and get all the crumbs out of everything. Okay, we ended up getting the Samsung Jet 60 Fit. This is one of their newest models. It's the lightest model, least expensive model. We did the research. I did a little bit of research, not too much, but I'm excited to try this one. If I end up liking it, I will let you guys know. But there's also like the Shark. It's like a Shark Pet Pro Plus or something like that. I don't know, and it's supposedly also really good. I kind of wish I got that one, but honestly, I don't know. I'll let you guys know. If I don't end up liking this one, I will return it and let you guys know. But let's get this open and running, Joey. Are you doing the laundry? Okay. All right, can I help you? Excuse me. All right, let's put it in here, baby. Scoot over. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. This is your laundry. Listen, before you
yeah. Even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like art, yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like art, yeah. I'm just curious. When did you know you had feelings for me? Maybe somehow we've always.
The reality of doing laundry and filming it with a toddler is that Joey got up and moved the camera, so I had to put it back. But now I am just folding his laundry. This is way more laundry than usually I would be doing for him. Usually I try to do his laundry every like 2 weeks, but I feel like I forgot it, and this is like 3 weeks worth of laundry because this is so many shirts and so many clothes, and this actually probably took me like 20-ish minutes to fold. But you can see that Joey's just walking all over the place, which is what he usually does. As long as he's not touching it and taking it away from me out of my hands, I am okay with him walking all over the pile. But here he was starting to try to grab at it, so I'm just kind of piling it up on his changing table so I don't have to refold the clothes that I already folded. Be my helper. What are you doing, huh? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Do you want to help me fold the laundry? Want to help me fold? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Let's try to fold it.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my
There are definitely days that I get way more fed up with Joey and just like overall trying to multitask, entertaining him and folding the laundry. But here today he wanted to make it a game and he wanted me to put the shirt on his head, and he would just run in and out of the room and I would repeatedly put the shirt on over his head. And as long as that also kept him out of this pile of laundry, kept him entertained, and I was allowed to fold this all in peace, I am okay with that.
trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Alright, it is now currently 4:30 and we are basically done with everything we had to do. I actually ended up getting our old vacuum to work, which is crazy. I don't know how. What was happening was that like the battery died on it, but it didn't like fully die, but it wasn't enough to get it to like power fully turn on. It would like turn on and then turn off right away. But when I was like just holding the handheld part, it would work like once in a while, but I couldn't get it to like fully take, if you know what I mean. But then finally I started it again, it worked, and I just ended up slipping like it's because it's a cordless vacuum, I ended up slipping like the top of it into like the suction tube, whatever, and I just vacuumed up our whole entire house. I did not get that on video just because I wanted to do it really fast and Joey was running around with me, but we managed to do that. However, I am worried that it's gonna go out again just because it was hazardous. And there Joey goes distracted his toys, but I am worried that it's gonna go out again just because it has in the past done kind of like the same thing where it didn't want to fully suction and like turn on, but it happened for only like literally a minute that happened, and then I got it to turn on again. But this time it was like it took 2 days for it to fully finally take and vacuum. So I am worried that the battery is just slowly dying and the suction isn't as good on it, and like the lights have been going in and out. So I don't know what to do now, just because that Samsung vacuum that I got, it's super nice. However, for right now, what I'm thinking is wrong with it, that I don't like about it, is that it's very top heavy just because of the way that it's designed. But I do want to try it out. I know I can still return it. However, I am worried that that other one is just gonna die eventually, and it wasn't like the best of vacuums either. It was only 70 bucks on sale. So I don't know. I will keep you guys posted on the whole vacuum situation. But anyways, I hope that this motivates you to clean. As you know, being a mom, like you clean and then stuff gets messy and then you have to clean all over again, especially just because today it was a night that I was cooking and there were dishes in the sink. So the dishes aren't fully cleared yet though. Joe's gonna load them up in the dishwasher when he gets home. And now Joey and I just get to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. It's only 4:30 and Joe's not gonna be home for a little while still. So just gonna enjoy each other's company, and I hope that this motivates you to clean. You guys motivate me to clean so much because I feel like I am very much the type of person who likes to just like crank everything out and get it done and over with, just because now for the rest of the week I know that I don't have any more laundry to do. All of our towels are clean, everything's situated. All it is just basically maintaining like the floors and stuff clean, which I vacuum and do anyways. But I hope that this motivates you. You don't have to sit down and do all your cleaning at once. That is just what I like to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed and are motivated to clean your own house. So if you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads. I upload every Monday and Thursday, and you can always check out my Instagram, which is also always linked below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Wrapped up nice and neat, baby.